Hello student, Unique Academy of Science here, class 10 Science, chapter number 1, in which chemical reaction and chemical equation we are study in previous lecture chemical reaction and characteristics of chemical reaction. Now in this lecture video we are study chemical equation and its types. Okay, so first, chemical equation. By the use of the chemical equation we can define or we can just summarize the what are the chemical reaction are performed. So by the use of the chemical equation we can show or we can summarize some data or equation in which the chemical reaction are performed. So here we cannot give the description but just only to give a form of chemical reaction. Okay, so a chemical equation in which we can use two or more substance as a reactant and to produce new product by the use of the chemical reaction. So for example, here you can see that when the zinc metal is react with hydrochloric acid, so it's produce zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. So here we can use the zinc and hydrochloric acid as a reactants and the zinc chloride and hydrogen are the product. So here we can give the just like a equation type we can return. So this is known as chemical equation. So chemical reaction can be summarized by a chemical equation. So this is the chemical equation in which we can just put up the reactants and what are the product is produced. So this is the chemical equation. Now types of chemical equation, there are mainly two types, word equation and second is symbol equation. Now first we can study word equation. So what is word equation? Word equation in which we can return reactants with the what product is produced. So for example, here in when the magnesium ribbon is burn in oxygen to form a white powder of a magnesium oxide may be written as magnesium and oxygen, it can be used. So here magnesium metal is used and it's burned with presence of oxygen. So magnesium and oxygen are written as a reactant, whereas magnesium oxide powder is produced. So this is the product during the chemical reaction is performed. So this is known as word equation. Why? Because here we can return a word. So left side we can return reactants, whereas right side return product. Now another example, for example, when the reaction between granulated zinc and the hydrochloric acid, so it is written as zinc plus sulfuric acid, and by the use of this chemical reaction it produces zinc sulfate and hydrogen produced. So this is the chemical reaction just summarized by the use of the word. So this is known as word equation. Now in word equation we are written a reactants in left side and two or one or more than one reactants are used, then we can return a plus symbol in left side where the reactants are written and the product is produced. So more than one product is produced, then we can use the plus sign in the product side. So products are written in right side with the plus sign, and the arrow can be indicate. So here the arrow it is indicate the separation or between the reactants from the product. The direction of arrow is head point towards the product. So here you can see that the arrow is pointed out the product, which product are produced, and this tail part is denoted the what are the reactants we can use for the chemical reaction. Now in equation we can say we can see that the word equation here just only useful for the chemical reaction. We can give the just summary but not a picture of the chemical reaction or how the chemical reaction is performed, that cannot be described. So by the use of the second type symbol equation we can solve this particular problem. So in the symbol equation we can written a symbol of the chemical reaction and formula to be written in the formula of the substance are involved in the symbol reaction. So in the symbol reaction we are requirement knowledge about the elements and compounds. Okay, so for example burning of magnesium in oxygen to form a magnesium oxide. So in this symbol equation we can use the magnesium and oxygen. Magnesium and oxygen are the reactant, so it is written in left side, but here we requirement the knowledge about the magnesium formula. So what is the magnesium formula? Magnesium symbol means Mg plus O2, means Mg magnesium and oxygen are the two reactants and it give the product. So arrow, then magnesium oxide. So magnesium oxide formula is MgO. So magnesium oxide is written left side as a product. Okay, so Mg plus O2 it gives MgO. So here we can use the symbol for particular elements. So here magnesium it's represented by the symbol of Mg, oxygen gas is represented by the O2. So this is left side reactant, this is arrow indicate the product. So MgO means magnesium oxide is produced, so chemical formula is MgO. Okay, so this is the second type of the chemical equation. Okay, if you have any question or any doubt then comment into the YouTube channel, and if you like this, if you like then give the likes into the YouTube video channel, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.